Here are some things that I wish I was told before I started chasing my dreams. Chasing dreams is important. It gives you purpose and it keeps you going in life. But as with everything in life, there are always some downsides to it. Well, I wouldn't really call them downsides, but I guess you could say things that people just aren't ready for. I'm sure you've had that feeling. Chasing something so big, it almost feels so stupid to believe that you can do it. And because that dream is so out of reach, no one around you even understands why you're even trying to get there in the first place. And because of that, no one believes you can do it. So for me, I had a ton of these big dreams growing up. When I was 10, I dreamed of becoming a YouTuber. At the time, there were many kids, some of them even younger than me, who were successful on YouTube. And I dreamed of doing the same thing. So I uploaded every single day, just a bunch of random videos. I had no idea what I was doing, but I was obsessed with it. Of course, all these videos, I think I had like one video that got like 1,000 views, and I was like, it got me going. Like, I was so happy that I got that 1,000 views, but the rest of my videos were just so random. They were like low quality, you know what I mean? I was only 10, right? So it's not like some kind of big production going on. So, and then after that all passed, when I was 14, I dreamt of becoming a Fortnite pro. So I grinded that game all day and all night like my life depended on it. I actually got insanely good at the game and I made some decent money from it at the time. Like a couple $1,000s. And that was crazy amounts of money for like a 14-year-old who has no job or anything like that. But after that, I had no idea what my dream was. Like, I was lost. I lost passion for Fortnite. I haven't uploaded at this point for like 5-6 years. Maybe I uploaded a couple Fortnite videos here and there. So I just had no idea what to do. And because of that, I just tried a bunch of things. I jumped from one idea to another. Nothing really clicked for me. I tried drop shipping. I tried faceless YouTube channel clips, like from podcasts and all that. I did eBay flipping, crypto meme coins. Like there's many things that I tried during this time. And nothing for me like really clicked. I didn't really enjoy any of it, to be honest. It all felt like a chore. I wasn't passionate about it. And that's when I came back to the same dream that I had when I was 10. And that is becoming a YouTuber. But now I'm not 10 anymore. People don't see it as some like cute little dream anymore. They see it as a waste of time. Everyone looks at me like I'm delusional or something. And of course, it's obviously a lot harder now because I've got more responsibilities and all that. So I can't just spam upload videos like I used to when I was 10. But anyway, that is enough about me. Here is everything that I wish someone had told me before I started chasing big dreams. So the first thing, no one tells you how lonely it gets. It's a very weird feeling because it's not the type of loneliness where you have no friends or anything like that. I mean, you might lose some friends along the way during the journey, but that's completely normal, even if you just take a completely different path. This kind of loneliness stems from no one really understanding you. So for example, if you're starting a business or whatever it is that you're doing, if things get rough, which they will, or if things turn out really great, you don't really have anyone to turn to where you can talk about this. Maybe you want to rant or something. Like you don't have anyone really to turn to because no one really understands or really cares, to be honest. So because of that, it can feel pretty lonely. Now, of course, if you're starting a business with your friends or family, it's a bit different. I mean, I've never really started anything with a friend or a family member, so I can't really speak much on that part, but I'm sure by doing that, it'll be completely different. Okay, so the second thing is no one tells you how much you'll miss out on. If you're really serious about actually obtaining this dream, you're going to miss out on a lot of stuff. You'll miss out on hanging out with friends, you'll miss birthdays, dinners, nights out, you'll miss out on sleep and sleeping in on the weekends. You'll miss out on TV shows and movies. And trust me, it's not because you actually don't mind missing out on these things. Because personally, right after I make this video, I wish I could just sit down and watch the new Squid Game season. And I don't even mean the third season. I haven't even watched the second season yet. But anyways, I would love to do all that, but I just can't. There is always something out there for me that I could be doing which will move the needle forward. So I need to sacrifice a bunch of things which will allow me to be able to work towards my goals. So there is a lot of sacrifice involved, more than people even realize, and I honestly didn't even realize it myself until right now. And the truth is, a lot of people aren't actually built for that. They hit the first wave of sacrifice, and right when they're about to head into the second wave, they just give up. They think to themselves, one day of rest won't hurt, and before you know it, they are on their 50th day of resting. And that ties into the next one. No one tells you how tiring it is, especially when you're not making money from it yet. If you're not making a bunch of money from your dream yet, that means you've still got to go to school, you've still got work, and you'll have a bunch of other responsibilities on top of that. You're just working in overdrive. You're stuck building your dream in your spare time, and in that spare time, that is what you would normally use to like take that time to rest, recharge, or maybe have a bit of fun. And instead of doing all that, you're just spending it grinding. And it can be extremely exhausting, and you can even burn out quite easily. And even when you're exhausted to the point where you physically or mentally can't do anything else, and you need to take a break, your brain is still thinking about what you should be doing. There is no guilt-free breaks that you'll ever have during this process. If you're chasing a dream, there is just no clock out time. There isn't an end to the to-do list, it just keeps on going. And the last thing no one really tells you is how much you'll start to question yourself. You'll get burnt out a lot and all that, and you'll start to have many doubts. So many moments where you're just sitting there thinking, what is even the point anymore? And those thoughts don't just pop up once and disappear, they come back. Some days you'll feel confident and locked in, and then other days it feels like you're one step away from just quitting it all. It is a scary feeling. You start to be afraid of the future, and you start to be afraid of failing. And worst of all, you start to lose hope. It's like you're constantly battling your own mind. You keep telling yourself to keep going, keep pushing through, and then there's that voice at the back of your head telling you, what if it's just all for nothing? Just give up, there is no point at all. And some days it can just get extremely rough and you just won't be working at all. Maybe you'll have a big break, but trust me, just push through it. It'll be all worth it in the end. So that is everything that no one told me about chasing my dreams. If you guys found this video helpful, chuck a like and subscribe. I post videos like these every single week in hopes to change people's lives. And let me know if you like these longer, more raw videos, or if you prefer shorter, more straight to the point videos. Comment down below. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.